Tokugawa Ieyasu was born in 1543 during a period of relentless civil war in Japan. His birthplace was Okazaki Castle in Mikawa Province, a small territory caught between powerful neighbors. His father, Matsudaira Hirotada, was the leader of a local clan struggling to survive amid constant shifting alliances. To ensure the survival of the clan, Ieyasu was sent away as a hostage at the age of 6. He spent his formative years under the custody of the Oda and Imagawa clans, living in a state of precarious uncertainty. This experience of early displacement did not result in resentment, but rather in a profound capacity for patience and strategic observation. Instead of direct confrontation, he learned the necessity of waiting for the right moment to act. The first significant shift in his life occurred after the death of the Imagawa leader in 1560. Ieyasu returned to his ancestral lands in Mikawa and chose to form a strategic alliance with Oda Nobunaga. This partnership was a practical decision based on geopolitical reality rather than personal sentiment. While Nobunaga pursued a policy of rapid conquest and radical change, Ieyasu focused on consolidating his own territory. He slowly unified Mikawa and expanded his influence through calculated military support for his ally. When Nobunaga died and Toyotomi Hideyoshi rose to power, Ieyasu again prioritized survival over immediate dominance. He eventually acknowledged Hideyoshi as his superior, accepting a transfer of his ancestral lands to the remote Kanto region. This move to Edo, a marshy and underdeveloped area, appeared to be a strategic setback imposed by his rival. However, Ieyasu utilized this isolation to build a massive economic and agricultural base far from the political friction of the capital. His willingness to trade immediate prestige for long-term stability defined his approach to power. Following the death of Hideyoshi in 1598, the power vacuum in Japan led to a decisive confrontation. In 1600, Ieyasu led the Eastern Coalition at the Battle of Sekigahara. His victory was not merely the result of military tactics on the field, but of months of secret negotiations and political maneuvering beforehand. He secured the loyalty of various lords by promising land and stability in a post-war order. This victory transformed him from a powerful regional lord into the de facto ruler of the Japanese archipelago. In 1603, the emperor appointed him Seitei Shogun, the supreme military commander. This title allowed him to establish the Edo Bakufu, a centralized military government. Yet, only 2 years later, he officially abdicated the position of shogun to his son, Tokugawa Hidetada. By becoming a retired shogun, known as an ogosho, he ensured a peaceful transition of power within his own lineage. This action signaled to the nation that the Tokugawa authority was not tied to a single individual, but to a permanent institutional structure. He continued to hold the actual reins of power from Sunpu Castle, focusing on the legal and administrative frameworks of the state. The final stage of his political career was the systematic elimination of the remaining threats to his family's rule. The Toyotomi clan, based at Osaka Castle, remained a symbolic center of resistance for those dissatisfied with the new order. Between 1614 and 1615, Ieyasu launched 2 major campaigns known as the Siege of Osaka. Through a combination of heavy artillery bombardment and deceptive peace negotiations, he eventually breached the fortress. The destruction of the Toyotomi lineage marked the end of the Sengoku period, the era of warring states. To prevent the recurrence of civil war, he promulgated the Bukei Shoichih Tito, a strict code of conduct for the warrior class. These laws regulated everything from the repair of castles to the marriage alliances of the lords. He established a system where local lords were required to spend alternating years in Edo, keeping their families as hostages in the capital. This administrative mechanism effectively drained the financial resources of potential rivals and ensured their constant surveillance. The structure he created replaced the chaotic meritocracy of the battlefield with a rigid hierarchy based on loyalty and law. Ieyasu passed away in 1616 at Sunpu Castle at the age of 73. His body was initially buried at Kunozan, but his remains were later moved to Nikko Toshogu. There, he was deified as a guardian of the nation, a symbolic figure representing eternal peace and order. The political system he designed lasted for over 260 years, a period of relative isolation and internal stability known as the Pax Tokugawa. Under this rule, Japan experienced significant urban growth, the flourishing of merchant culture, and the refinement of traditional arts. Historical analysis often depicts him as a man of extreme caution who avoided the flamboyant risks taken by his predecessors. He is frequently contrasted with the volatile Nobunaga and the ambitious Hideyoshi. His legacy is not one of rapid expansion or cultural revolution, but of endurance and the meticulous engineering of a social order. He prioritized the longevity of the state and the security of his dynasty above all other concerns. Whether his methods were a necessary response to a violent age or a restrictive suppression of individual freedom remains a subject of inquiry. He remains a figure defined by his ability to survive the ambitions of others and to impose his own vision of stability upon a fractured land. The quiet streets of modern Tokugawa, formerly Edo, stand as a physical testament to the foundations he laid 4 centuries ago. Thank you for watching Legends Great Figures. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a like.